Homedawgs? My name is Gokey Gamer. Now, first off, hello, hi, I'm in a new area, right? I'm in my apartment building. Hello, everybody. Yeah, so, I'm sure you guys are wondering where videos have been. Well, first off, before we get into that, thank you guys so much for all of the insane support on the dance video that I posted. If you have not seen it, I highly encourage you guys to check it out. It will be linked down in the description below, as well as in the cards, hopefully, if I remember to upload it. But yeah, thank you guys seriously so freaking much for just all the support on that. It's actually insane. It has like over 150 views now, 20 likes. You guys are wild. So thank you guys so much. It really does mean the world to me. I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed it so much. And may or may not be considering doing stuff like that in the future. So be looking forward to that. Next thing, I know I haven't uploaded in a while. Long story short, my computer I was experiencing technical difficulties for like a month. No joke, that is literally what happened. And I couldn't record videos. So, finally got that squared away, and now I'm really behind on Draft League videos. Yay, so I have to edit them. Oh god. So, this week, pretty much this entire week is going to be spent just trying to catch up on videos. I'll be doing the best I can. All of the Eon World Tournament videos, all the UPA videos, I'm actually in the IBA Little Cup, believe it or not. If you have seen videos from other channels about the IBA Little Cup, you've probably seen some people battle me. My side will be going up. A lot of these will be post-commentary, so keep that in mind. The first few videos I'll be uploading of the Eon World Tournament, which weeks 5 and 6 of the Eon World Tournament and weeks 3 and 4 of the UPA, I recorded before I moved, so I actually have audio for that. For the other videos, it will be post-commentary, and it will be my opponent's side of the battles. So just in case things get confusing, I'll also probably put like a little mini thing before I start those videos, just being like, hey, just letting you know, this is what's going on. So, thank you guys, though, for all of the support. Again, thank you guys so much for the insane support on the dance video. If you have not checked it out, be sure to check it out. And be sure to check out my opponent, as always. I don't know where I'm going to be putting this video, if it's going to be uploaded by itself, or if it's going to be uploaded in front of each video. I'm probably just going to do that, so I apologize if this gets repetitive. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys do enjoy, and yeah. Here we go. Clap. What up, Homedogs? My name is Gokey Gamer, and welcome everybody to the UPA Week 4 matchup versus Monkferno, the one and only Monkferno, the Houston Haxorus. The team is going to be right here. This is going to be an interesting one. I do have a dedicated lead. As a matter of fact. Yes, we connected. Let's go. All right, so we got Lando, Weavile, Haxorus, Arcanine, Serena, and Skarmory. So glad not to see the freaking, whatchamacallit, the thing. So glad not to see the thing. You know the thing. Slowbro. Very glad not to see that. This is gonna be an interesting matchup. The lead is always the Crozma. Kind of wish I brought Inteleon now. I actually originally had Jolteon and Inteleon on this team, and then I swapped it out for Chansey and Glastrier, believe it or not. So, because I realized that Monkferno is a very good offensive battler, but I think I can bulk him out. Particularly once the Arcanine's gone. If I can figure out what's Scarfed, and if I can, like, he's gonna have something Scarfed. I know that already. It's not gonna be the Haxorus, because the Haxorus is most likely gonna have first impression for the Crozma. It's probably not gonna be Weavile, because Weavile has to be everything besides Jolteon. Landorus is the most likely thing. Skarmory is gonna be there for hazard control, so this gives me a lot of intel on the sets. Can we make this work? Probably not. We will see, though. I'm very nervous. Hopefully, this team is a lot bulkier than what I originally did. So, we're gonna see what happens here. Rillaboom. What? Okay, that's what the Rillaboom is. Okay, I was very confused for a second. Okay, so I can kind of switch into, I'm gonna just switch into Coalossal for free. Very easy switch. Very easy switch into Coalossal. So I'm going to take advantage of that switch. Coalossal is going to be really important in this matchup. Coalossal does have Flame Body, so if this thing gets burned, that would be huge. I'm okay with losing the Heavy Duty Boots. Actually, I'm not really okay with losing the Heavy Duty Boots, but we will see. U-turn. Can we get the burn? Get the burn. Get the burn. Burn it. 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 Burn it! Yes! Okay, that's huge. That's really huge. That is unbelievably amazing. You'll love to see it. Alright, Lando's probably going to be the switch here. The problem is I don't know what the Lando set is. Ninetales. Monk, I hate you. Why are you... Okay, so this thing has a ground move. It's either going to be Scorching Sands or something. I don't know what it's going to be. Okay, so my guess is this thing is probably offensive then. Or Assault Vest. Arcanine. I'm wanting to see how much damage it'll do to Chansey. Chansey, it'll take half if it has close combat. So, okay, you're going to go for a ground move. I just don't know what move you have that you're going to go for here. So, I am going to switch into Chansey here, because Chansey is not as useful in this matchup. So we're going to switch into Chansey. We're going to switch into Chansey and see what this thing wants to do to me. Skarmory could be the switch into this thing. Okay, so this thing is special. Good to know. We need to keep Chansey alive for this thing then. Alright. So, he could switch into Skarm here. Or Weavile or Lando, honestly. I'm going to fire off a Wish. And see what... this thing could be mixed as well. He might go for close combat here. Which would be kind of scary. I'm not going to lie. Kind of scary. Good to know, though, that this thing is special. Or at least mostly special. It has a special attack. It does have close combat. It reveals it now. Does Diddly squat to us because we are bulky boys. So... you do not have a lot of attack investment. That's what I'm getting from this. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and fire off a... Do I fire off a Seismic or a Toxic? I'm going to fire off a Toxic because if this thing gets Toxic, then that's huge. Seismic... Okay, so is the switch here Skarmory? Yep, it's Skarmory. Okay, I should have clicked Seismic there. Okay. That was a pretty predictable swap, but it is what it is. I'm going to switch into Coalossal now. Because, obviously. Because, obviously. He does not have a Rapid Spin switcher, so he can't set up hazards for free. Which is nice. That is very nice indeed. Stealth Rocks. I'm going to go ahead and spin those away. Or do I have to spin those away? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and spin those away. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that that doesn't happen. Was Arcanine Intimidate? I can't remember if Arcanine was Intimidate. Frick. It might have been. It might be Flashfire actually, which if they make the swap now, that could be a very good prediction right there. Serena getting burned is really, really huge. Again, very happy about that. Coalossal once again is a very useful Pokemon in this matchup, so we have to make sure this stays full. All right, withdraws. All right, Arcanine. All right, let me make sure. Let me see if this is Intimidate. It is. Okay, so Arcanine's Intimidate. Good to know. This is going to do Diddly Squat to it, but we're going to make it work. There we go. Easy plays. Alright, predicting the close I kind of want to predict the close combat here. The problem is I can't really switch into anything. It's clear you don't have investment in attack. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to switch into Bell this time. I'm going to switch into Bell. And then I'm going to double into Chansey. Because Bell is not as useful in this matchup. It's useful in figuring out sets. This is a very similar set to what we brought last week. Scorching Sands, alright. Interesting that I didn't go close combat again. Alright, we are burned, but we can switch out into Chansey. And get rid of that with a Heal Bell, which is good. That is ideal. And we do reveal lefties. The question now becomes, what is his fire type attack, if he has one? Because surely he has one. What is the fire type attack? I'm going to switch into Pajamas here, predicting it's Flare Blitz. Actually, maybe it's Burn Up. Maybe it's Flamethrower. I don't know yet. We'll see. We switch into Pajamas. We intimidate this thing. And then we get a free switch into Chansey here as well. Flamethrower. Alright, so this thing is mostly special. Good to know. Very good to know. So we need to keep Chansey alive specifically for Arcanine. Alright, that is really good information to know. I'm very glad to know that. Alright, I'm going to go to Pokemon. Okay, I'm going to go into this thing. He might click close combat here. He might, but I doubt it. Maybe he does, actually. We'll see. Surprised he didn't switch. Scorching Sands. That's fine. I am going to click Heal Bell. because he does not want to stay in on this thing. So I want to get rid of that burn on the, whatchamacallit? Scrafty can win this game for me, especially since Serena's now burned. So I need to keep that in mind. Once Skarmory gets weakened down a little bit, we can win this game with that, so that's good. Alright, a Bell Chimed. Bulu's burn is now healed. Monk is now probably severely annoyed with me, so that's good. I make an easy swap into Volga. Alright. Easy swap into Volga. And then I kind of want to click Spikes. Unless he sets up rocks again. He does Body Press. This is not going to do a crap ton to me. If we can get a burn, that'd be huge. Another burn! Let's go. You'll have to see it. Gladly take that. Gladly take that. To the bank and back. I'm going to go ahead and set up a layer of spikes, just so that way he can't keep playing the switch game and we can get intel on whether the Arcanine is heavy-duty boots or not. Alright. Monk is not very happy with me right now, I can tell you that much. Skarm getting burdened is huge for every Mon weak to it, with Body Press, including Chansey. Chansey is looking amazing in this matchup right now, so that's good. That is very good indeed. Alright, the switch here is Gliscor, which is Lando. Okay, this time it's Lando. Because the Arcanine is special, I'm willing to bet this might be physical, with Sludge Wave as coverage. We do set up a Spikes, so we're going to see now what this thing wants to do to me. He's probably going to fire, based on how he's playing, he's probably firing off an Earthquake here. How well Landorus, Therian, let's say your Swords Dance, versus Scrafty, if I intimidate you. Earthquake does 31 to 38%. I'm a bit too weak for that. I'm a bit too weak for that. What about Chansey? Also a bit too weak for that. So this is going to be a gamble. I'm actually going to switch into Prism here. Let's see what this thing wants to do to me. Alright, we switch into Prism. Knockoff. Okay. So he reveals Knockoff. Power Herb. So now he knows we're Meteor Beam. I could set up rocks here, or I can Moonlight. I'm going to Moonlight. U-turn. Okay. So he's not choiced. He's not choice locked. That's good to know. And we are going to get free HP back. He's probably going to swap into Weavile here. Would be my guess. So then I swap into Scrafty. To make sure he doesn't knock off my heavy duty boots. On Coalossal, I should say. And plus we are Rocky Helmet, so that helps. Rillaboom is the Serena. Interesting. So he's going to try to spin the rocks away, I'm willing to bet. We Moonlight here for free. I am actually, believe it or not, going to click the rocks button just in case he tries to spin them. Just so that way we have some form of hazards on the field. He does know we have Meteor Beam now, which is important to note. Power Whip. Okay, that's not going to do a whole lot, I don't think. But yeah, that does diddly squat. We set up our rocks. We set up rocks. Alright, he's going to have to spin them away at some point. I'm just going to go ahead and get back up to full. Let him rapid spin the rocks away. So we see Power Whip, U-turn, rapid spin. There's the spin. There is the spin. So he does not have a good way to hit the Coalossal so far. So Coalossal might just straight up be the answer for this thing. I want to see what the last move is. He's slowly getting chipped. I'm going to go ahead and set the rocks back up again. U-turns. He probably U-turns into Weavile. That would be my assumption. That would be my assumption. He's getting really annoyed with me right now, probably. He's probably getting really annoyed with me. If I had to guess. I also need to keep an eye on the timers as well, because this game could come down to timer, and that is, you know, scary. He's thinking. Gliscor, that's the Lando. So far we've seen knockoff, we've seen U-turn. Knockoff and U-turn is the moveset so far. I could Dark Pulse here to see what this thing wants to do to me. I could even Meteor Beam. Landorus Therian versus Necrozma with no item. Earthquake does 37 to 44%. So I will actually... I will actually click Meteor Beam here. Earthquake. So he just straight up goes for the EQ. Alright. That is a bit unfortunate. But it's okay. Because this will give me a free switch into something else, and also it basically locks me in, so I don't have to worry about timer here. He does click the EQ again. This thing will get some more damage. So this thing is looks like it's mostly attacking. And based on that damage, it is probably adamant, if I had to guess. We do land a Meteor Beam finally. Holy frick. Let's go. You'll love to see that. Okay, so... on the off chance, I'm going to go for Moonlight here, that he doesn't attack me, but he just goes for U-turn. I doubt we live this. We don't. Okay. Lando is heavily chipped, though, which is nice. Lando is heavily chipped. We're going to see what his switch-in is to this. And then we can basically just Flamethrower for free if the answer is Serena. Especially since Arcanine isn't immune to fire. Or I can switch into something that outspeeds Serena as well and knock it out. Serena does have speed investment because it outsped Necrozma. So Serena, like I predicted, is offensive. Serena is the switch. Do I have anything that can outspeed this thing so that way we can prevent a rapid spin? Alright, slowly getting chip, that's great. I could just switch into Pajamas here and fire off a free Dragon Dance. That would be my only thing. I don't have anything to outspeed this. I could get off a free sub, though. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a free sub up. Free sub. Free sub! You'll have to see the free subs. And then I'll bulk up in this thing's face. Or do I bulk up now? Actually, maybe I bulk up now. No, I'm going to sub predicting the spin. Yeah, okay. That does Diddly Squat. We're going to see what your last move is. And depending on the last move as well... Depending on the last move, this thing could be completely walled by Coalossal. This thing could very easily be completely walled by Coalossal. So I'm going to fire off... Or do I fire off a close combat here? Serena at 50 versus TAPU BULU. Close combat does 34 to 41, so I'm just going to go ahead and fire off a bulk up here just to see what this thing wants to do to me. He U-turns. That should not break this up, which means we get a free bulk up. The answer for this is probably going to be Arcanine, if I had to guess. Arcanine is special, so we do have to keep that in mind. Which means he will Flamethrower me here. It's Skarmory. Very interesting. He's going to Brave Bird me, I guess. Am I okay with that? Skarmory. Because we are Heavy Duty Boots Coalossal. I could set up the +2 here. And I think I'm actually going to do that. I think I'm actually going to do that here. Body Press does Diddly Squat. If he's Brave Bird, does 41 to 50. I'm just going to go ahead and fire off a bulk up. And that's without the defensive investment, too. I'm just going to do this and see what he wants to do. And we outspeed as well, which means we get to +2. That's another good information. This might actually not KO, depending on his spread. Or it might not break the sub. You know what? Actually, hold up. Hold up. Hold on a second. Oh my god. Oh my god, we might just beat this. We might just win with Bulu again. Because I can just bulk up for days in front of this thing. And now something guaranteed pretty much dies. Because Skarmory is completely walled by this thing. And especially now that he's burned, that also really helps. I'm gonna bulk up again. No reason for me not to. Zero reason for me not to here. Let's go. The advantage, we are actually doing our battle early. So far Monk and I have only released our week 1 battles because we're doing this in week 3. So, and regardless, he wouldn't have seen the battle where sub Bulu put in work anyways. He's just staying in and going for this. He's probably trying to break the sub, if I had to guess, for Arcanine to come in. So he's probably going to switch into Arcanine now, but still we're at +2. Arcanine's taking a heavy hit from close combat. Arcanine is taking a heavy hit from a close combat. You'll love to see it. And Burn is negating the leftovers recovery, which is good. I'm going to set up a sub. No reason for me not to here. He stays in again. I'm surprised he's not trying to switch into Arcanine here, because we're just getting more and more investment. He might be trying to break the sub to get Arcanine a free switch, but the thing is, I'm never going to go for an attack as long as the sub is not up. The sub needs to be up before I can hit an attack, basically, is what this comes down to. And if we go trade for Skarmory and something else, I'm perfectly fine with that. Especially if it's, frickin' Arcanine. If Arcanine's eventually switches in on this thing, if Arcanine dies, that's really, really good for us. My guess is he's going to swap into, Lando, though. That would be the safe switch. Whenever he does decide to switch. He's just letting me get to +6. He's just letting me get to 6-6. So, he's playing a risky game here. We mad chilling. We mad chilling right now. We mad chilling right now, dude. I'm sorry, Mug, but you gotta switch, man. You gotta switch. If you want your Skarmory alive, you gotta switch, man. You just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. Maybe he's hoping for a crit. Maybe he's hoping for the crit. Who knows? In fact, they could be hoping for a crit. But especially since we outspeed this thing, we just completely wall this thing. Like, we're setting up to +6. 2 things are dying to Bulu. Bulu is going to claim 2 lives here, which is huge. We are put in an extremely good situation. Alright, the substitute finally fades. I don't care, I'm setting up another one. I'm just gonna straight up set up another one. Because Monk literally cannot touch this thing. Which is very nice. Very nice indeed. Sub. Setting up another sub. If I'm at +6, do I KO? I don't even KO. I might not KO even at +6 because I'm not fully invested. Wow. That's crazy, dude. Skarmory is bulky. That's if it's like max defense and max HP. So I'm just going to set up to +6. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire off a Horn Leech to see what item this thing is. At this point he's definitely in range. What I'm going to do, right? What I'm going to do, I'm going to bulk up one more time, and I'm going to fire off Horn Leeches until he breaks the sub. Then I can set the sub back up at full, and only have like a little bit of chip off from the Skarmory going for Brave Bird. That's going to be my play. So now we're at +6. I'm going to Horn Leech this thing, see if this thing is even Rocky Helmet. I don't think he anticipated this set at all, so that's kind of nice. We're going to get a little bit of chip off. Make sure the sub is at the healthiest possible HP, just in case Lando doesn't have anything to hit me with. Because if Lando doesn't have Sludge Wave, which I don't know why it wouldn't, Bulu actually looks really good in this match. From this point on. So I'm going to Horn Leech. If he's Rocky Helmet, that's fine. We're going to still recover a lot of HP. We're going to see. Whaddup. That does do Diddly Squat. We're going to see if he's Rocky Helmet. He's not. So that's good. He goes for Brave Bird again. Close combat does KO this range. The only reason I'm not clicking it yet is because I want the sub. I'm just simply letting him break the sub and whittle himself down. Actually, by this range, if he whittles himself down enough with Brave Bird, Hornleech might just straight up KO. Which would be amazing if that was the case. We're gonna see. Badooskies! Nah, I probably won't KO, so I'll probably have to click close combat, but that's fine. Roost. Okay, I'm okay with that. I am still okay with that, because I have close combat in the back. Maybe I should just click... You know what? Yeah, maybe I should just click close combat here, actually. Because if he roosts again, then that might be a problem. So I'm going to close combat. I'm just going to go ahead and let this thing die. Boom! Alright, good. Alright, we still have the sub up, which is good, but the sub is probably going to break next turn. Regardless, we are picking him another KO against something, though. Like, something else is going to die. Something else is very much going to die in this exchange. We're probably going to go to +5. Weavile does not want to switch in here, because Weavile will definitely die. Alrighty, I stand corrected. Weavile is going to die. Weavile is going to die. Let's see, Weavile. Weavile. If I'm at +6. Oh yeah, Hornleech just dies, just KOs that thing. Yeah, Hornleech just murders it. I'm gonna click Hornleech. He's probably gonna go for Poison Jab. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that. I'm very okay with that. And he's... Okay, so Weavile dies. That's freaking huge. Let's go. I'm surprised he didn't swap into Lando to knock that thing out, because Weavile going down is really, really good for us. Coalossal... Once the Lando goes down, Coalossal just is completely free. If Lando switches in, he gets Sludge Wave. It's Arcanine. Okay. So let me do a calc. Arcanine. Let's say you're offensive. Modest. Probably Heavy Duty Boots if I had to guess. And you're at -1. Flare Blitz. It's not Flare Blitz. That is Flamethrower. Does KO. So we're gonna have to swap. Good job, Bulu, though. You did your thing. You did your thing. We get an easy swap into Joy. We can fire off a free Toxic on something now that Skarm's dead. It's raining outside, so that's cool. Does reveal Flamethrower, that's fine. I could also just fire off a Wish, and that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I want to fire off a Wish, so that way I can pass into, something else. He does withdraw. Does he go into Lando? He does go into Lando. This gives me a free swap into the, Scrafty. Because Scrafty can endgame sweep at this point, I'm pretty sure. Maybe. Kind of. Ish. And I also want Scrafty to get more HP. And restore him to full. Lando should not be able to knock me out. Scrafty's the switch. Scrafty is the switch. Bulu putting in work. Let's go, Bulu. I'm loving Bulu so far, man. I'm loving it. I'm McLoving it. Alright, we Intimidate, which means your attack is even lower, even more now. Knockoff, that's fine. You are going to take a little bit of chip. There we go. You'll have to see it. Alright. Now we Dragon Dance. We Dragon Dance and do damage. Right? Is that what we do here? Threat +1. Knockoff does over half, and then Drain Punch can do the rest. So, we D-Dance. U-turns, that's fine. Close combat. Depending on the spread, close combat is not doing a lot to me. So, I get a free D-Dance off. And we should outspeed. Serena's the switch. Interesting. We do outspeed. Okay, so Serena switches in. I can fire off a knockoff against Serena, right? Serena. Yeah, that actually will do way... Like, I don't have to click Ice Punch you, right? Maybe I do, actually. Yeah, I think I have to click Ice Punch here. It's a roll, but it's a roll I'm willing to take. Actually, what am I doing? I should have just Dragon Danced again. Okay, whatever. That was a mistake, but, you know, if they live, cool. If not, then okay. Scrafty picks up a kill. Beautiful. Beautiful. We reveal Ice Punch as well, so he's probably going to swap into Arcanine. Which then I just swap immediately back into Chansey. Lando's the switch. Alright, so Lando's going to die to this thing now. You'll have to see that. Lando dies to this thing. BEA, beautiful. Okay, I clicked knockoff accidentally, but it should not matter. I think this thing still dies. That was Drift. Frick you, Drift. If it doesn't kill, that's going to suck, but this puts us back at neutral, so it should kill. Yeah, it does. Okay, good. That could have been really bad if that misclick had, like, you know. Yachi Berry. Ooh, okay, nice. I was wondering if he was going to be Yachi Berry. I'm surprised he didn't bring a Scarfer, but I guess he didn't expect my team to be so bulky. And he's expecting Weavile to put in more work. So Ninetales, that's the Arcanine. I knew this thing was going to put in the most work on his team. So I ended up being right. I can switch it to Chansey here very freely. He can still win this with Arcanine, which is something I have to be concerned about. That is something I do have to be slightly concerned about. He does not predict the switch, thank goodness. The last Pokemon is Haxorus. Haxorus is the last Pokemon. I'm just going to fire off Toxic here. We don't need Chansey as much anymore. He stays in, which is interesting. I guess he was predicting a switch into something. We Toxic. We land it, thank goodness. We do land the Toxic. You love to see it. You frickin' love to see it, baby. Alright, so this thing is on a timer. He's going to eventually die. I'm going to wish. I am going to wish upon a star and see what happens here. Withdraws, he switches to Haxorus, which means I get a free switch into the Scrafty. We wish. When you wish upon a star, I don't know, man. This thing could be Scarfed. We're gonna see here in a second. He is not Scarfed. He does go for a D-Dance, which is kind of scary. I am going to go ahead and click knockoff here, believe it or not, because I don't want this. I want to know what this thing's item is. We might not live in close combat, actually. At +1, we're going to see here. Let's see what set this is. Let's see what set this is, baby. Close combat. Yes, we lived! Okay, let's go! Oh gosh, that was terrifying. That was terrifying. Okay, this is going to do a lot. Woo! Good job, Scrafty. I'm proud of you. What item are you? Expert Belt. Alright, that's actually really, really good for us. I like that a lot. I'm just going to Ice Punch again. No reason for me to save Scrafty at this point. Poison Jab, that KOs. Okay. I can switch into Glastrier, and I should be able to live a hit and scare this thing out immediately. So, yep, that's what I'm going to do. Alright, if Haxorus is at this, and let's say it's at half, Glastrier, Icicle Crash definitely KOs here. If you're -1, Body Press KOs. So I'm going to click Body Press here. Let's see what happens. Close combat, we should live. Yes, we do. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You'll love to see it. Body Press. Body Press. You are a dead Haxorus. Boom. You'll have to see it. That's weird, because we did the chest. We should have the chest timer here, so I don't know what's happening here, but whatever. Then we outstall with Chansey and win the game. We outstall with Chansey and win the game, basically. That's kind of what happens here at this point. So, he might pick up... I wish we knew what would have happened here, because, like, my switch would have been Chansey, probably would have gone for Flamethrower, I would have gone for Wish, I would have swapped into probably the Coalossal, and just outstall it, because I've Scald. That's probably what I would do. So, GG's, basically. That's kind of what it comes down to right now, is GG's. So, you'll have to see it. You'll have to see it. Let's go! I don't know if Monk's going to count that as a 4-0 or not, or what we're going to do. I'm going to assume that's the end of the battle. If not, I will go ahead and make a cut here, just in case. But if that is the end of the game, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Go check out my boy Monk's side of the battle. Let's go, baby! You'll love to see it. The Bulu set came in clutch. Bulu set really put in a lot of work. You'll love to see that. I'd probably, like, the main difference here would have been differential. Because of, like, specifically the play Scrafty versus Serena. That could have changed the game, if I had set with us versus the Serena. Because I think at that point we knew Serena's entire moveset, if I remember correctly. Maybe we didn't. It might still have had triple axle, actually. But even if it didn't, like, it was burned, so I could have just kept setting up versus that thing. Like, I probably could have set up a couple more D-dances, which could have very much changed the game for me. So, GG's though, for sure, to Monk. That was a great game. Very glad I predicted his playstyle. The first time I predicted somebody's playstyle, and it worked! Because again, like I said, I had Inteleon and Jolteon on the team originally, then I was like, wait a minute. Monk's going to bring an offensive team versus me. I'm going to go ahead and outbulk him. So, and sure enough, I was able to outbulk him. Shoutouts to TAPU BULU MVP. TAPU BULU MVP for just sitting there and claiming the lives. That was a great game versus Monk. We're chilling. We're mad chilling. I think I finally found my niche. I think I found my niche, and it's just straight up bulk. So people are going to hate me now. But yeah, I think that's what my niche is now, kind of. Is kind of bulk. I can do some offensive mons, but like, Bulu's putting in a lot of work. I guess I'm really good with the Bulus. I guess I'm really good with the Tapus. Because Tapu Fini I'm really good with as well. Considering he's my kill leader in the UPBA, and it got like 12 kills. And Sweat Aquarius. That's really, really great though. I'm really enjoying that. So, once again though, GG's to Monk. That was a fantastic game. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. My team will be linked down in the description below, so that way you guys can check it out. If I'm able to, I'll link my opponent's team as well. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you dudes in the next video. Peace out, mates!